ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's review on Emirate Radio. We are located behind Federal Ministry of Environment, off of Jebaud Ilorin, Kwara State. I am Ms. Joy Isa. On today's newspaper review, we'll be looking at the Punch newspaper, Daily Post newspaper, Vanguard newspaper, and the Guardian newspaper. The headlines here with me on Punch newspaper: Tinubu's order offensive as Fresh Plateau attack leaves 51 dead. Still on Punch, Fubara blasts police over protest clampdown. Atiku blocked the first PDP governors over coalition talks. Bandits may remove 2 Nigerian governors from office, Primate Ayodele. Also on Daily Post, traditional rulers ban land negotiation with its elders. On Guardian newspaper, federal government declares national emergency on food security. On Punch newspaper, federal government aids Akwa Ibom governor investment in human capital development. On Daily Post, we don't tolerate insecurity, says Governor Idris, tells Kebbi residents. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. On Punch newspaper, Tinubu orders offensive as Fresh Plateau attack leaves 51 dead. The President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has strongly condemned the violence in Plateau State, urging the state leadership to find a lasting solution to persistent communal conflict. This comes after at least 51 people were again killed by gunmen with scores injured in the early hours of yesterday in the Zike and Kape community in Basa local government area of the North Central State. 2 weeks after deadly clashes in another part of the state left several people dead. Last week, the National Emergency Agency said gunmen had killed at least 52 people and displaced nearly 2,000 others over several days of attack in Plateau, which has had a history of violence between farmers and cattle herders. Yesterday, residents said 51 bodies had been recovered in the Zike and Kimakwe village in Plateau, Basa district, while several more were reportedly injured. We also have it on Punch newspaper, Fubara blasts police over protest clampdown. The suspended governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara, has slammed the Nigerian police over the alleged high-handedness and clampdown on peaceful demonstrators in parts of Rivers State, as political tension continued to escalate in the oil-rich South State. This followed 2 separate protests by women's group who took to the street in Port Harcourt City local government area and Ahoda East local government area of Rivers State to express their feelings about the declaration of a state of emergency in the state. The Port Harcourt protesters were in support of the emergency rule, while the Ohio East protesters called for the restatement of Fubara. Last Friday, a group of women under the aegis of Rivers State Women Unit for SIM protested against the emergency rule in the state and demanded the restatement of Governor Siminalayi Fubara. The women carrying out the latest protest under the auspices of the Rivers Women Peace and Good Governance, mostly dressed in white, said the emergency rule was constitutional. They also denied being hired to support emergency rule in the state, even as they declared their support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The women had gathered at the Garrison Junction about 7:30 a.m. yesterday, marched through Aba Road and arrived at the popular Isaac Park in Port Harcourt. Still on Punch newspaper, Atiku blog defies PDP governors over coalition talks. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has insisted that a coalition remained the only way to unseat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the 2027 election. Atiku argued against the position of 11 People's Democratic Party governors who distanced the party from the proposed coalition being championed by the former vice president. Rising from the meeting in Ibadan yesterday, the PDP Governors Forum, chaired by Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed, announced that the party would not participate in any coalition or merger. On March 20, Atiku, who contested the 2023 presidential election under the PDP, alongside the former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi and ex-Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, announced the creation of a coalition aimed at defeating President Tinubu in 2027 poll. The announcement has sparked growing debate with stakeholders differing on the coalition viability. Atiku, who is believed to be interested in running for president in 2027, has been a strong proponent of opposition unity, stressing the need for collaboration. And on Daily Post, bandits may remove two Nigerian governors from office, says Primate Ayodele. The leader of the INII Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, today urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the National Security Advisor NCA Nuhu Ribadu to tackle the issue of insecurity in Nigeria to avoid a situation where governors will be removed from office. Primate Ayodele warned that the bandits were bent on making the present government unbearable, and part of their plans is to take over government houses, especially in the northern part of the country. In a statement by his media head, Oluwatosin Osho, the prophet explained that there are people behind insecurity, and if it is not dealt with immediately, a more disastrous situation will come. He called on the NCA to treat with urgency the plan to curb insecurity in the northern part of the country. Still on Daily Post, traditional rulers ban land negotiation with elders. Traditional rulers in Jigua West local government area of Benue State have opposed any form of negotiation with elders to cede land within the council. The resolution was reached during an extraordinary expanded sitting of the Jigua West local government traditional council held on Saturday at the Palace of the Theatre in Naka. The meeting, presided over by His Royal Highness Daniel Abomse, culminated in a communique made available to newsmen yesterday. The communique, jointly signed by traditional rulers and other prominent figures in the council, urged local youth to remain vigilant and mobilized to safeguard their communities. Jura West has suffered repeated violent attacks allegedly by armed herders. These incidents have resulted in destruction, including the burning of the Tertian's palace, the local government secretariat, and the private properties, as youth protested, continuing killing and kidnapping in the area. Also on the Guardian newspaper, federal government declared national emergency on food security. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu yesterday declared a national emergency on food security, urging expanded irrigation infrastructure and participatory water resources management nationwide. Tinubu made the declaration while opening the 6th African Regional Conference on Irrigation and Drainage in Abuja. He was represented by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume. He urged African nations to adopt innovative strategies in addressing the continent's irrigation and water management challenges. He described the conference theme, tackling irrigation development and water management crisis in Africa, as a clerical to action to sustainable agriculture and economic resilience. And also on Punch newspaper, federal government hails Akwa Ibom governor investment in human capital development. The Vice President of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, has applauded Akwa Ibom State Governor Umo Eno's human capital development, saying it is worthy of emulation. Shettima stated this in Uyo yesterday while launching the Aras Human Capital Development Strategy Plan at the Banquet Hall of Government House. He emphasized that investment in human capital development surpasses every form of investment, stating that is why he commended Akwa Ibom not only for its outstanding performance, but for daring to dream bigger, with an under 5 mortality rate of 80% compared to the national average of 110, and with only 3.5% of primary school age children out of school, far below the national average of 25.6%. The state is not merely compliant with your national vision. You are ahead of the curve, and is sure the federal government stand ready to partner in hand with him. The Vice President said the National Human Capital Development Program, which has entered its second phase, is a solution we engineered to meet the moment. On Daily Post newspaper, we won't tolerate insecurity, says Governor Idris. Kebbi State government, under the leadership of Dr. Nasir Idris Kawaran Gwado, has taken significant steps to enhance security across the state. To support ongoing efforts under Operation Flush, the government has provided security assets, including the new patrol vehicles and a fleet of motorcycles. Governor Idris, who personally oversaw the distribution of the logistics, reaffirmed his administration's commitment to securing the lives and property of Kebbi citizens. The newly deployed patrol vehicle clearly marked Kebbi State Government Operation Flush, along with the motorcycles, are aimed at improving the mobility of security personnel and local vigilantes. This will be especially beneficial in reaching out to access communities plagued by criminal activities. Governor Idris also urged residents to cooperate with security operatives by providing timely and accurate information to help flush out criminal elements from their communities. Okay, let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Your everyday companion, your feel-good radio, your ultimate radio station. Emirate Radio Nigeria. Your everyday companion, your feel-good radio, your ultimate radio station, Emirate Radio Nigeria. Your everyday companion, your feel-good radio, your ultimate radio station, Emirate Radio Nigeria. Your everyday